Today in the Fit and Fresh Challenge, I challenge you to think about how to be intentional with cooking and preparing nourishing meals for yourself as your life starts to get back to some normalcy and your days get busier. It's really easy to get back into the habit of looking for quick, fast food, convenient food, but I want to show you today how you can make a healthy food that can be prepared quickly one day and then eaten throughout the week for fast and easy meals. We're going to make a lentil soup. It has ginger and lemon in it for some spicy and also some nice bright flavors. Lentils are really wonderful sources of protein, fiber, zinc, and iron. So this is a really great dish to make, and it's a big crowd pleaser. I hope you enjoy. All right, so we have about a tablespoon of oil in the pan heating. You can use olive oil, canola oil, grapeseed oil, whatever you have on hand. You're just going to heat the burner to medium to get the oil a little warm. Once the oil is warm, you're going to add in your chopped onions, your minced garlic. This is fresh garlic, but if you are in a hurry, you can always use the pre-minced garlic that comes in a jar in water. That's super easy, really fast. I love having that at home. And then you're going to also add in your minced ginger. One good tip for minced ginger is when you're peeling the ginger, use the edge of a spoon. It's a lot easier than using a vegetable peeler. So then we're just going to give this a little stir. Make sure all the ingredients are kind of touching and coated in the oil. I'm going to let this soften for about 5 minutes. And now you want to add your 1/4 teaspoon cayenne. You can add more of this if you like your soup a little bit spicier. And our tablespoon of cumin, ground cumin. You just want to give it a stir again to coat the onions and the garlic and the ginger with the spices. And let this sit and simmer for about a minute, and just until you smell the aroma of the spices. All right, and now you're ready to add everything else in. You're going to add your 4 cups of vegetable broth. And you can use store-bought broth in a carton, or you can get a vegetable base. It comes in a little jar, and that's really nice to keep at home in the cupboard because it's shelf-stable and you can use it at any time. We're going to add our tomatoes. These are 4 chopped tomatoes. And then our 1 cup of lentils. With lentils, there's a couple different types of lentils. There's red lentils, green lentils, brown lentils, French lentils. We're using red lentils in this recipe. And it's very important that you use this type of lentil for this recipe. And sometimes with lentils, you want to just pick through them and make sure there's no beans or twigs. Sometimes in the processing that kind of doesn't get weeded out. So just make sure you do that. And then you just want to give it a stir. And then we're going to bring this to a boil. So you want to turn the heat up just a little bit. Bring it to a boil, and once it's to a boil, we'll let it simmer. Then you want to add 3 sliced lemons and just kind of mash them in there to get some of the juices out. But as the soup simmers, it'll really bring all the lemon flavor out of the lemon slices. So now the soup is at a boil, and you want to just turn it down to a simmer. Put a lid on and let it simmer for 30 minutes. All right, it is all done. Looks amazing, smells amazing. And the lentils are nice and soft, and that's the really important part about using red lentils, that they get a lot softer. And so now we're gonna take it off the stove and we're ready to serve. So this should feed about 4 people, depending on what time of day and how hungry you are. And so you can top this with sliced green onions. And I like to add a little bit of extra lemon too, because lemon in soup is just so unique. It brings out so many nice flavors. If you have ground ginger at home, you can also sprinkle a little bit of ground ginger into the bowl just for an extra bit of warmth. But now you're ready. Enjoy.